can that ethos be brought into government more systematically? Because I can imagine a situation where if you're relying on unique individuals like yourself and the people you work with at Founders Fund to solve these hard problems, they may have limited capability or time to focus on a set of problems. But as a nation, we have to solve a number of these hard challenges. And so my sense is that simply relying on the private sector to do that without government also saying, well, actually, don't forget that one, and don't forget that problem, and don't forget that problem. We won't get there unless we have both, right?
Yeah, I think the government has a huge role to play in this. I think we've seen efforts within the government to do this the last, decade or two, everything from Digital Services Agency and the Obama administration to DOGE and the current administration, where I think both were really about how do we increase capability inside the government? How do we get people who have operated in the private sector to bring their experience into these problems and approach it in a fresh way? And then really, how do we give the people inside the government as much authority to try new things as possible? How do we get away from, existing process? While it's important, how do we try to free that up somewhat to focus on substance and give these subject matter experts the breadth to go make the changes that might be necessary as the world's changed over the last few decades? So I think internal to government, bringing that expertise in and letting the people who are already there do the things that they know need to be done. I think that's a theme that hopefully we see more of. And I think it's been, there's been attempts the last few decades over that across both parties.